My name is Nishan Nix. I just want to talk to you all about public safety. And I've been going to these task force meetings and trying to get a consensus of where we're headed. And basically, I read the Sunday newspaper with President Bowman where you talked about enough is enough. And that sounds good with words, but we have to match the words with action. And what I mean by that is that when we're looking at our city pertaining to those communities and those people, Mr. Freeman, you were almost touching on it the other day when you're talking about that connectivity. When I look at some of our most deadliest zip codes, I don't call them those people. I don't say those communities. I say our people and our communities. Now, when you look at our issues, it may take maybe a couple $1,000s in certain districts to resolve some of these systemic issues. But when it comes to the North Corridor, pertaining to District 7, 8, 9, and 10, we got to do a lot better than pour out chump change. When I hear our leaders talk about, well, who's going to do this and who's going to do that and who's going to do this, and no one says, well, I got that task. That means that we have elected officials who haven't quite understood the concept of leadership. Leadership is the same thing we expect from JSO when they're going to raid a home. Whoever that point man is, you're the first one in, and you may not be the one to come back out. And when I hear delegation without representing yourself saying, I'm going to do this, that means you're expecting someone to do what you're not willing to do. And it's going to be hard to get the community's buy-in when you're not willing to work with them. When I look at HUD and Housing and Urban Development, you have what you call the Comprehensive Employment Training Act. If we're really going to fight crime in the city of Jacksonville, we have to make sure that we're fighting poverty. If I had $300,000 of discretionary funding, I would definitely make sure that we tie into JSEB, our Jacksonville Small Emerging Businesses. I'll make sure that we tie into opportunities to create co-ops, which is community-owned and operated businesses, where now you're taking the buy-in from those intellectual individuals within the community, and you're making them the shareholders. You're making them the stakeholders. You're making them the firing to where they're able to be self-sustaining. I would like to see a lot more training programs to help those of minority backgrounds and urban area backgrounds to be able to play a part in the global market. My name is Nishan.